So I wanted to do a comparison between the program that I usually use, which is Logic Pro X, and the new Studio One 3. Now I have the demo version. I encourage you to check out the demo version as well. This is a full version of Studio One 3. They're giving everybody 30 days to test it out, and I highly encourage you to do so. Test it out, give it a full run, and you might like it. I love it. I love it. I've been in Logic Pro X since the 8.0 version, and I love all of the updates and the details that were added into Logic Pro X. So before I move forward, I just want to say this video here is not to down Logic Pro. I can't do that because I've completed many projects and made a lot of money inside of Logic Pro X, but right now it's all about workflow. All right. And when I seen, let me say this, I've been studying Studio One for quite some time and actually been wanting to get my hands, a copy of this in my system. I had the Artist 2 version for probably, I'll say like a couple of years now, and just dabble here and there and never really, did that much. And there's a lot of guys that has done so. They got it on sale when they went on sale, but never really played around with it. So, I just been looking at videos and things like that, and I'm going to show you guys why I love it. I just finally made the switch, and this is dope. Some of the things I've noticed right out the back is this program is fast. It's super fast. And the reason why I feel that way is because of what I experienced. Now, again, this is a comparison between both Logic Pro X. I can only speak from my experience. Again, I'm still learning Studio One, so if I do something and show my lack of knowledge, that's why, because I don't know it, fully. But I have a lot of guys who ask me, what do you think about Studio One 3, and what's your thoughts, and do you think it's better? Well, I think it's better, but again, it's all about workflow. It depends on what you're looking for. So some of the things that I like to do, and this is a track by GMT. This is You Are My Strength. This is a song that my company, myself and two other gentlemen, John Mike and Justin Dudley, we put together a company for people who want to use music in a live church setting. And this is what we're doing, helping those people out that cannot afford musicians and things like that. So we build stem tracks, and this is what I'm doing all the time. First of all, I'll take stem files or whatever, wave files, and just drag and drop. Boom, it's there. It's already there. Let's hit play. Okay, so it's there. It took a second for everything to load, and it's still loading the display or whatever, but everything is there. All right, that's the first thing I noticed. So this program is super fast. Okay, so let's see, what are the other things that I've noticed? Just sometimes when you're and it shouldn't matter that much, the way your doll look, but sometimes it just motivates you to be able to do stuff like this. I had a gentleman earlier asking me on Facebook, how did I get the screen to look like a certain way? It pretty much playing with some of this stuff over here, changing up the way the view look. I just thought that was cool. Now you can see it in mixer view, like on the board, like how it looks on the board. All right. right, so that's very dope. The next thing is when you're looking for a plugin, let's say an effect, for instance, and you just know what it is. Say you looking for a compressor or something like that. I can just type in the first few letters and stuff will start popping up automatically. And the great thing about this is you can see the thumbnails. Now with the others, you can actually write, well, there's a way you can get those to show up. I did it before. Again, I don't know. I don't remember how I did that, but like you can just look at the thumbnails and say, oh, this is what I want. And you can just drag this on over. You know what I'm saying? Bam, and it's on this track already. And if I need, let's say, I don't know, if I want to add an EQ or something on here, oh, I like that one. That looks more like what I'm looking for. Let's throw that in there too. Wait. Okay, boom. And it's there. And then you switch between, see, in Logic, that you couldn't do this. You can't do this. All right. That's another thing. And again, you can adjust what you see and how much of it. And this is something else I love. Like you can adjust this here. Not only that, you can adjust this here. Like just wow. That's dope. And this is coming from Logic Pro, all right? And here is another view of all the tracks. Logic Pro, you can't do this. You just have this here and this here. I just thought it was cool because you can actually, had a track just by doing that. And if you are a Logic Pro user like me, you can just drag, so, I'm used to that. So that's good to see that you can just mute on up instead of clicking, boom, 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 solo by solo, mute by mute, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty cool. That's dope. I like that. So, and then the other thing is you can rearrange tracks like that. Now inside of Logic, you can't range tracks from the mix screen, but you can do it here. This reminds me of Pro Tools. You can do it. Pro Tools allows you to rearrange tracks from within the mix window. I'll say the sweet thing about Logic is when you click on a channel and drag across it, it allows you to select them all. But I mean, it is what it is. All I gotta do here is select one channel and just shift and select. Boom. I'm good to go. All right. I love the colors. I believe I had the colors to come in as like automate the colors. Well, not automate, but I had the colors where they just automatically a different color as it come in. That's pretty cool. Inside of Logic, you have to actually manually change the color to any given track. The other cool thing about this is, and I'm just going through stuff as it comes to my head, things that I can remember as playing with the some of the parameters. Let's see. Well, since we just finished talking about the colors, you could definitely load a preset, and so you could change up things. This is pretty cool. Like, that's dope, right? Like, wow, that's awesome. You can also, change things the way you like it. You can do, and this is cool for inspiration, guys. This just, you know, this this is awesome to me. Like I like that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And you can store a preset, you know, but I like it kind of dark, and it actually is better for your eyes, in my opinion. It's easier to see, you know, and yeah, it's pretty cool like that. So those are just some of the things that I noticed. Also, I was looking for a way to turn up and down a region without automating the track, because if you are like me, when you're mixing, you don't I got away from automating the track. That's not what I want to do, because if I got this here, like say like for this channel, I felt like this was too much in the beginning and I wanted to come down some, or I felt like this need to be brought up, this section right here, and or I felt like it was, yeah, you pretty much get what I'm saying. Logic Pro just came with an update where it allows you to adjust a region, but I still feel like it's still controlling the volume as well, like unless I'm doing something wrong. What I did was switch to track, from track to region, so that region can be turned down. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. I just cut this track here, all right, and all I have to do is look for this here and just bring it down. And if I want like a little fade or something like that, I can go like this. Like, those parameters are just right there. Like, you guys gotta tell me, like, how fast do you think that is when everything is right there, instead of going to a third-party tool? Like I set my tool inside of Logic, where I hit the command button, and it'll change the tool, and it does it here too. You could definitely change your tool. You know what I mean? Like, you could definitely change it. That's my secondary tool here. So if I hit command, boom, mute. That's cool. But some of those parameters that are like immediate are like changing the volume of something and or adding a fade right in the beginning. That's pretty dope to me. Or if I just want to bring this down some, period. Now when I play, as you can see, it's doing nothing to the volume. Let's come out of his. So that means I still have control of the volume. You understand what I'm saying? That's just dope to me. That's really dope to me. Now, trying to find something else I thought was pretty cool. In my other video, I showed you guys how to replace the sound or double the sound up here somewhere. I forget where that was, but anyway, just stuff like that I thought was pretty cool. Here's something else I thought was pretty cool. Do you guys see that? Look, check this out. You guys think I'm just going crazy, and you see why. Tell me why I can adjust the guitar parameters from here instead of double clicking. I could definitely double click, but if I don't want to go that far, I can. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here EQing from the plug-in little thumbnail thingy here. That's gotta be like insane, right? You can't do that in Logic. Okay. All right. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now, I haven't got into the production side of things yet, and I will do another video in regards to production. I will do quite a few of those because I plan on using this DAW here as a main DAW for my music production, mixing, and mastering. All right. I also plan on using this for video editing. I want to get into all of that pretty soon. But those are just like, I guess this will be my first overlook, even though I put out a video before on this here. But like, I wanted to show you guys, because like I said, I had a bunch of buddies who's asking me, what I think, and what's the comparison between them both. This is the reason why I am switching, because of it's very fast. For number one, it's like you don't have to second guess it. You just don't. Like, everything just works. Wow. Now I never knew you can do that. So I'm down here just clicking on solo and going across the channels. This is awesome. This is freaking awesome. So it's like every time I do something, I amaze myself. And this is one of the reasons why I'm switching. Yeah, absolutely. And I noticed the sound quality right out the back. I get a flat sound, which means I'm getting a true sound. And I like that because that's very important. I need to know what everybody else will hear on any system. So this gives me that true sound that I need. All right. I'm noticing something here. I don't even know what that is. Okay. Whatever that was. But yeah, I'm still going at it. Oh, not to mention, okay, while I'm in here, okay, check this out. I can go back to the start, and I'm gonna pull up something that I was working on today. I believe this is more of a finished project that I was working on earlier. This is the actual session with everything, all the drums, hi-hats, toms, kick, bass, piano, strings, that type of thing. All right. And this is where I did snare doubling in this track. Right. Say I need to go back to the other thing I did. Okay, no problem. Bam. Did you guys just see what I just did? Wow. Okay. Well, let's go back. Let's see. This is awesome for performing live. Like, you can switch between songs instantly without any lag, no problem. Both these sessions are running right now, and you don't have to go through you can't do that in Logic. Logic wants to load every time. You can have several sessions open, but once you click on another session in the background, it's gonna sort of load again, and it takes time. This you can go back and forth with, which is pretty dope. And you can always go back to the start screen and mess around with other things. That right there is like one of those things. And then, you got project. This is where you master. Like, you can master in Logic. You can master in Pro Tools. You can master in whatever DAW of choice. But Studio One gives you a separate section dedicated to stuff like that, which is the project. Guys, I don't know what to tell you, but I made the switch because I love that about Personas, the Studio One thing. This is really dope. This is really dope. I love it. So this is just awesome to me. This is just, switch between the different views, which is pretty cool, like I explained earlier. Wow. Those little yellow things right there, I believe that's the compression. Like you can see the compression as it hits the threshold. All right. So, yeah, leave a comment, I guess, and let me know what you think. I've already made up my mind. I'll still be doing things in Logic Pro because I have a lot of clients that's working in that DAW. So it's not like I'll never open Logic Pro up again, but as far as like new projects and things that I'm doing in the future, it's definitely Studio One for me, and I'm gonna try to switch everything over. If I can consolidate all the WAV files and bring them over, I'll do that. As a matter of fact, this is one of the sessions that came to me in Logic, and all I did was consolidated all of those WAV files and brought it over here to mix and put those different plugins on here. And I have a lot of stock plugins that I'm using, which I thought was pretty fascinating and dope. As you can see over here, I'm using the compressor here. This is the stock compressor, and it sounds good. It's doing its job. This is the EQ. This is awesome. This is the expander. This is all stock stuff, guys. Like, I just think that, wow, and I have a few things that I'm using from third-party plugins, but Fat Channel, I love this channel. This is the EQ, the equalizer, compressor, and the gate included, along with a filter over here. This stuff is great. I love channels like this or plugins like this because you got an EQ with a compressor and a gate all built in. So essentially that eliminates extra plugins. But me, I had to put stuff because I got different EQs doing different things. You know what I mean? I got compressors doing, certain things. So, but all in all, it didn't hit the CPU that much, which is down here. As you can see, it didn't hit the CPU. The only thing that makes this session kind of clip out or act a little crazy is the fact that the hard drive that I'm using is almost full, and it kind of act crazy. At times I need to clear it or buy another hard drive in order to speed this. In order to prevent that going on or whatever. But yeah, that's really that's all I have for you guys right now. Remember, music is art. You're the artist. Paint your picture.